Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday morning. Fred Rubino here with the news and coffee. Just got up about 15 minutes ago. Not for nothing. The morning coffee. Let's get right to the news. The border is so out of control that now all of these major cities are now saying they're going to set up tent cities. Tent cities. You know how much the tents cost? The tents cost like 20 grand, sometimes 40 grand to put up. Man, I bought a tent at the sporting goods store. I put it up myself, 40 grand. Somebody owes me 40 grand. Anyway, do you know how horrible a tent city is going to be? Every city's going to have them because there's last year, the people crossing the border was the record, the most ever. We just beat it now in September. It's just out of control. So now they're going to set up 10 cities. Some cities are going to have 2 or 3. There's going to be 20, 30,000 people in each of them. Where they going to shit and piss? Huh? Forget about that. Do you know what it's going to be like when people are all close together and they're camping? Have you ever gone camping? Let me tell you something about camping. It sucks. You go to any store that sells camping equipment, there's all kinds of equipment to make it suck a little less. There's heaters, there's things for mosquitoes and bugs, there's stuff it's everything because it sucks. Now, I don't know if you're into science like I am, but there's something that's going to happen very soon in Chicago and Philly and New York and Boston. It's called winter. You know what these Nicaraguans are going to do with the winter? They're going to shake. They're going to be freezing. Just hand them like a yoo-hoo. And okay, next. It's going to be unbearable. Is that what this country's about? Let me tell you something. Whatever you feel, I know these people broke the law. I know they're not supposed to be here. But when you got 8 and 5-year-old children who didn't make up their mind to cross the border, their stupid asshole parents came here, right? We're going to put them in camps. We're going to put them in tents and freeze their ass off. They've never seen a winter before. Unbelievable. Okay, so that's what's coming. Be ready for it. I ain't feeding nobody. I tell you right now, I don't have the money or the resources to go and feed. It's not like there's 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 people. There's going to be 20,000. There's going to be like, every city's going to have 3 Yankee stadiums full of homeless people. And if you're poor and you're looking for work, good luck. You're done. There's no more work anywhere for poor people or anything like that. So that's coming. That's good news, huh? Now, on another note, it's all over the news now that the writers' strike is still going on and they might reach some kind. It's been going on for weeks. Number one, to the actors. I know the actors are in solidarity with the writers. Okay. Let me just say one thing. Let me just say one thing about this whole strike thing. Number one, every single person that was on TV, that was an actor, kept on saying, if you don't get the vaccine, you shouldn't be allowed to go shopping. You shouldn't be allowed to eat in restaurants. You shouldn't be allowed in hospitals. If you're having a heart attack, they were saying you shouldn't be allowed. These people are wishing death on me. I'm supposed to be sympathetic now towards them. Be that as it may. Okay? Be that as it may. Here's one thing I don't understand. An actor. I don't know. I've known actors all for my life, and I know there's some of their stories. Let me tell you something about the actors' stories. Actors, there's this phrase called "that's show business." Do you know how many actors sell everything they have move to the big city, go on 10 auditions a day, sleep on their friends' couches, eat garbage for years, then get all these crazy, shitty little jobs just to get to one shot to be an actor. The writers don't go through that. The writers are not saying we want to guarantee this and guarantee that. That's not show business. Show business is risking it all because you always wanted to be an actor or an actress. And 90%, 99% don't make it, but it's a dream come true. The writers don't chip in and say, oh, well, this person sold everything and after 8 years they didn't make it. Let's give them medical. They don't give a shit about the actors. The actors sacrifice their whole life. I know a lot of them are douchebags, but they sacrifice their whole life. And they don't get shit for it when they fail. And when they make it, it's such a great thing. You ever hear their stories? I was going home. I was flat broke. I sold my dog. I was blowing people. Whatever it is. They had it all. They risked it all. And they suffered. A lot of them suffered to get where they are. Why are you going out with these guys? These guys never went out. These guys didn't give a shit when you were sleeping on the couch or sold your dog. That's what I say. That's show business. Hey, you were a writer and you didn't get the contract you wanted and now you're out. That's show business. Same thing with the people like, oh, I was an actor. I got 2 good roles. I just got my own apartment. Then I never got a role again. That's show business. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, winter's coming. Your tent cities, you're all fucked, okay? It's going to get colder than my mother-in-law on my wedding day. You understand that? That's how cold it's going to get. No tent is going to be good enough in Boston or up in Chicago. Chicago's going to have tent cities. It's a shooting gallery now. Unbelievable. This is our solution. Don't close the border. Set up tent cities. There's tuberculosis now. There's mumps, which causes sterility in children, that are showing up all over where they are. All over. Disease. Wait for the disease to spread. And last but not least, there's a huge a tropical storm. I think that's what they call it. What do they call it? A regional storm? I don't know. Tropical storm. It's going to hit the East Coast. Okay, so from the northern part of Florida all the way up to Boston, to Massachusetts, there's going to be tremendous flooding this weekend. Be safe. Get the fuck out of there. I don't understand the people when there's a storm coming and they live right on the coast and you know it's going to flood and you know you're in trouble and you know you're in danger. It's the storm lasts for about 10 hours. Get in your car. Drive an hour and a half opposite the coast. That's it. Go to a Holiday Inn. Go have a nice dinner. A nice steak pizzaiolo. After that, you sleep nice. You come back the next day and clean up. What are all these people are going to ride it out? What? This ain't your second marriage. That you're going to just ride it out. The first one sucked. All right, I'm going to ride this. No. It's a life-ending storm. Get in your car. Now you know you have your car. You get in a little box. You get all your important papers and stuff like that. And you go for one day. That's all these storms last. It's like a few hours. Get the hell out of there. Come back and you get the water out. You get a mop. There's all these immigrants. Make them go in and with squeegees and clean it up for you. Okay? Don't write it out. Get the hell out of there. Come back in the next day. And that's it. Fred Rubino, you have a great weekend. Don't let anything bother you. Have a nice cup of coffee. My coffee's been shit lately. Let me tell you something. I've been trying all these coffees. I got a great coffee machine that grinds the beans. By next week, I have a whole bunch of beans that I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna find a great coffee by next week. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about it. And maybe a brush to brush my hair today. Anyway, I love you guys. Please share this with everybody who drinks coffee and likes the news. And I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do it through the weekend, probably here and there. I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m.